Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I am bringing you a full face of first impressions with Sheglam makeup that I ordered recently. My haul is linked down below with all the links to the products. I ordered foundation, I ordered setting powder, I ordered some liquid blushes. This is the Colour Bloom liquid blush range. I used this one here, Devoted. I've got a liquid bronzer, which is like a contouring shade. I've got a faux freckle maker. And then I ordered the set, which is this Chroma-zone. I love it. I love the name. Chroma-zone set. That came as well, which had 2 eyeshadow palettes, Velocity and Time Warp. And then 3 Chrome liquid eyeshadows, 3 Multichrome eyeliners, and a, what's this called, a highlighter. So that came in that set. I also tried out an eyeliner, an eyebrow product, and a lip product, and you've already seen me try these lashes on, so that doesn't really count, but I think that was everything that I tried this time round. So let's just get into the video. First of all, I've put some swatches up of the 2 palettes, and then we go into a tutorial. See you in a bit. So the first palette I'm going to swatch is this one, which is the Velocity palette. These are such good quality. So, let's take the sleeve off. Quite small pans, actually. I'm really worried that they're gonna just fall like under my nail. I'll try and get in there. Okay, so we'll start at the top row. So we've got, wow, okay. I've got this shade here. There's no names to them. Okay, that's really crumbly, but very shiny. Probably needs a bit of a water base, but look at that. That's really nice. Then I have this rosy toned matte. That's nice. I can already tell that's going to be nice on the eye. There's not a lot of kickback. That's really lovely. I'd have to remember where the camera is. I always forget where the blooming camera is. Then we've got, oh, hold on. We've got this copper shade here. That felt quite nice. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Not as shiny as the first one. And then finally, we have this. I can't even get my finger in there. Let me just see if I can get my finger in that way. There we go. Much easier with a brush. Oh, that's a really nice, like, aubergine reflex on a black base. That is really nice. It reminds me of a shade. I'm trying to think which one it is. So those are the first 4 shades. So the bottom 4 shades, we've got this lovely shimmery green shade. Ooh, that is nice. Very smooth, that. That's nice. It's almost a bit of a duochrome in there. It's almost got like a peach base. Can you see? There you go. Very lovely. I'm so scared about putting my finger in this one because I feel like it's an overspray. Nope, it isn't. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is a really interesting colour. Again, it's a black base but with a proper purple top. Look at that. It's almost got like a blue in there as well. Those 2 colours together are really beautiful. Look at that. Ooh. Then we've got a dark brown matte. So you get 3 mattes and 5 shimmers. Oh, that's a bit more crumbly than I expected, but it's a really nice cool tone brown. And the final one is the black. Blacks are not easy to get good. So let's have a look at that. Oh, okay. She says blacks are not easy to get good and then proceeds to get a really good swatch with this black. Oh, yeah. Very nice. Very, very nice. Those 4 shades together, stunning. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, I like that. Well, that is the Velocity palette swatched. The second palette is the Time Warp palette, and that's what this looks like. Just want to show the shades. So I'm just going to show them together very quickly. So I would say that this one is more cool toned, more purpley. the copper's in there. And this one's got a much more earthy tone to it, a bit more autumnal, etc. So again, like before, I'm just going to start from the top right. So this one is like a champagne shimmer. Oh, it's really hard to get in the swatches for these, which is okay when you've got a brush, but you know. Oh, that's nice, and that is lovely. Look at that. Oh, that is gorgeous. I like that. Then we've got this mustard shade. Beautiful. Oh, a very crumbly shade. For some reason, their yellows every time are really crumbly. That's quite a crumbly shade. But they've not been like that on the eye, so it's not been too bad. Then there's this, like, I feel like it's a lime green almost. Lime green gold. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, that's like a lime green gold. It hasn't really, it's got more of a transparent base though, so definitely needs something underneath, something dark. Sorry, I'm just going to take those swatches off my fingers because I'm going to use the last one because it's dark. Whoops. Of course I did something like that. I'm just going to do the last one. It's really hard to get in there, but I will try. It's this really nice khaki. That is nice. Just my swatch is bad from the palette. Here we go. So there's the colour, and that is, oh, now that is stunning. That is beautiful. I'm just going to try something here. Just going to try something while we're here. That sheer colour next to it, I just think is going to look absolutely stunning over the top. So there's the green, and there, oh yeah, I was right. Over the top, look, that's all it needed, that base. Oh, lovely. And the final 4 shades are this very, like, deep gold, almost like a fool's gold. Oh, that's nice. It's like a coppery gold, I guess. There was a copper in the other one, but it was a bit more orangey than this. That's really, really metallic. We have this. It looks like a blue-brown duochrome, and I bet it is. Oh, okay. I expected more from that. Okay, I've wrecked it a little bit, but that's because it's not a powder. It's more like a, I don't know. Oh, that's pretty. That is gorgeous. I thought it was a blue-brown, but it's not. It sort of is, but it's got more blue than it has a brown base. Oh, that's so nice. It's almost got green in there. That is really unusual, weirdly, because I thought it was going to be like all the others. Then we've got this shade here, which is just a brown, and it's a gorgeous matte brown. That is really nice, but unfortunately I've got some blue brown on my finger, so now it's mixed in. But it's a really nice matte. It is a matte. And then finally this shade here, which I need to get my finger in. Looks like the last one where it's like a, oh, look at that on the finger, look at that. Looks like the other one though. Yeah, I mean, it's exactly the same as in the other palette, sort of. Actually, this is more like a black with a purple glitter in it, but that's not going to translate on the eye. But look at that. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Absolutely loving that. So now you've seen the swatches, I am going to get on and go into the tutorial. Okay, so I have brought you in close because I want to show you everything. It's just a lot easier when you're closer to see everything. So I've got absolutely nothing but skincare and primer on at this point in time. So I'm going to use both of the foundations. I'm going to use so I basically bought 2 of the wrong colour. So I'm going to mix them in. This one is a matte foundation. This one is a hydrating foundation. So I'm going to start with the matte one. That was good. I'm going to start with the matte one. And this is in Fair, and it's just too light for me, you'll see. I'm going to use a foundation brush. This is from Il Makiage. And I'm just going to dot that on the face. And at least I can give you a bit of coverage and how it works on my skin. Because the thing is with me, I'm not entirely sure why I bought a matte foundation. You can see how light it is. I'm just going to, this is a medium coverage, I think. And you probably could layer it up. But I don't want to have too much because I'm putting a different foundation on top. So, that has gone on really nicely, actually. So I know this has been sort of like the talk of the town, where Sheglam makeup is concerned. I know that Money used it and he was saying that it was a really good foundation. I mean, the bottles alone, they come in this package and they come in a glass bottle, which, you know, some of the ones that are in the drugstore, I guess, they are in glass bottles as well. But this just feels so heavy and so luxe. And it really does. Like when people say it, you're like, yeah, okay, whatever. But it just feels as luxe as something like, I don't know, Chanel, something like that. It's that sort of thickness. I think that's what it is. Right, so that is I've got it all in my hair, look. That is that foundation. I only used 2 pumps on my face all over. So I'm going to take this one. This is the Skinfinity Hydrating Foundation. This is in the shade Nude. And this is slightly too dark for me. Oh, it's a lot thinner. The consistency is a lot more runny. The last one, it was a lot thicker. So I'm just going to I've put 1.5 pumps on. See how dark it is? And it does oxidize, this one. I noticed it on my hand. It just went orange straight away. So I'm just going to take that and build it up over what I've done. Oh, that does feel nice. When I put this on my hand, when I tested it out, I felt like it was much more hydrating. I could tell the difference. This is definitely a lot more glowy. So if you don't like glowy foundations, don't use it. It is, well, I'm mixing it with another foundation, but it does feel much more hydrating. I feel like the matte one underneath might not have been a good idea, but hey ho, we are where we are. I'm just going to blend all that in. You can tell it's a lot more glowy, you see, where I move my face. So it's not a bad colour, actually. It's not as bad as I thought it was. Right, I said it was a full face of Sheglam, but I don't actually have a concealer, so I'm just going to do a different concealer off here. Okay, so next up, I've just taken the lid off and it's gone everywhere, is the Sheglam Baked Glow Setting Powder. Now that it says glow, it worries me a little bit. I just wonder if it's going to be very glowy. I'm going to use, usually I would use a big brush, but I'm just going to set under my eyes first and see. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, hello. That is lovely. I'm only doing under the eyes because I am going to add a few other products that are cream products before I add more powder. If I need to, in fact. So next we are testing the Sheglam Golden Sun Sculpt Liquid Bronzer. This packaging, look how lovely it is. So nice. So I'm going to give it a shake because I know it's liquidy. Right, so it comes and it's got this like dough footy type thing. The colour, amazing. I'm not going to lie, this is a great colour. So I'm just going to dot it where I want it because it does blend really well. This isn't the first impressions. I have used it because I was like, oh, I want to try it. So I'm just going to dot it on where I want it and I am going to blend that out. I am going to use my foundation brush because it's the only one I've got right now. So I'm just going to blend that out. This I have to admit, is one of the favourite products so far that I've tried, in terms of, I haven't really tried much else, but I really wanted to give it a go. So just blending that out. I feel like this is a really good colour for contouring. Like, it's meant to be for sculpting, and I feel like it's perfect. I'm just going to blend in the nose, even though I'd put powder on there, but that's okay. And then I'm just going to do the forehead dots, bring them together. I feel like it's much more precise, like, because you're putting the dots, I just feel like it's much more precise. I really, really, really like that. Also, I did put that powder on under my eyes, and I probably shouldn't have done, because I'm going to test these. So these are the same thing, but in blush form. So we've got loads of different colours in here. I'm going to try this one here, I think. No, I'm not. I think I'm going to try this one. Oh, I can't get it out. What colour are you? This one's called Devoted. Oh, can't get the damn thing out. There we go. This one's called Devoted. I will do a separate video on all of these so you can see the colours swatched. So I will do this here. Give it a shake again. Okay, so it's a lovely sort of neutral colour. I'm just going to do small dots where I want it, because I know from that bronzer that it's pretty, what's the word, pigmented. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Oh my God, that is absolutely stunning. Can you see that? That is beautiful. That has just blown my mind. So you can tell which one's the bronzer, which one's the blush, because they come in two different packaging, but they're similar. Oh my God, they're so pretty. They're so pretty. Oh my God, that is so nice. So I'm going to just take that setting powder again, and I'm just going to lightly put it over the top, just to, like, I'm not going to put loads, like there's just a tiny bit on my brush. I'm going to use that for the whole of my face, just to set things down. It doesn't take anything away. I just want to, that powder is just so nice though. I didn't expect that. I did not expect that. Right. I'm just going to use, do you know, I was going to put on extra bronzer. I might put on some extra bronzer, but I'm not putting on any extra blusher at this point. So I'm going to do that with a product that isn't Sheglam. Okay, that's done. So we are going to use this Chroma-zone Multichrome highlighter in Lucid. It looks like this. It looks so icy, but I've got a feeling that it's not going to be as icy as it seems. So I'm going to take this brush from MAC. I love this brush. What's it called? Oh, no, it's not. Zoeva Luxe Face. It's not even called, it's not from MAC at all. Why did I think it was a MAC brush? I don't know. I've had it a really long time. So I'm just going to dip in there, and I'm going to lightly add that on my cheek. Can you see that? That's really nice. I was really worried it'd be too icy. Oh, but it's much more pink. See that? Yeah, it's very pink. And there's a bit of glitter. Oh, there's gold in it as well. I just caught gold. It doesn't know what it's doing. It's gold there, it's pink there. I don't really know what to think of this. I really prefer wet looking than like glossy looking than chunky looking. I feel like that is bringing up texture in my skin, which is not my favourite. Personally, not my favourite. But that's what this is all about, trying new things. I don't know if any of you get this, but for some reason when I'm doing my makeup, I get a really snotty nose. Don't know why. Don't know why that happens. No idea. Right, I'm really, really happy with that current look. However, I am going to add some faux freckles. Wait there. So this is the Sheglam Freck Please Freckle Tint. It's so brilliant. So I do it over my makeup. You can do it under your makeup, whatever you want. Comes like this. Don't be frightened of how it comes out. So this is how I do it. I just place, because they are not, just remember, freckles are not, what's the word? Consistent. Like, you're just going to get them wherever you get them. So I just go with that thought. So yes, this looks mad, right? This looks absolutely crackers. You're probably thinking, what on earth is she doing? So I leave it for just a minute, just a moment. So it didn't actually give me any instructions. I just guessed this. So I leave it, and then the magic happens when you get a tissue and then you dab it off. Okay, you ready? So my tissue's here, and I am just going to dab that off. So that is how you get freckles. Now, if you want to make them more or less obvious, cover it with a bit of powder. They look really good underneath your foundation. Either way, I really like how they turn out. I'm just gonna go over them with this. Look, don't they look cool? I love it. I love it. It's one of my favourite products this year because I've always wanted freckles. So I've added on my freckles, and now we are going to do brows. So I bought this. Okay, my eyebrows aren't looking very good right now. I bought this. This is look at this, eyebrow feathering. That's how it comes out. I do have to admit that there's not a lot of product in here. There is, I can hear it. But it just feels like you need to maybe store it that way, so it all goes into the pen. So I'm just going to use it to fill my brows. And I'm using it in strokes to match my eyebrow strokes. So I'm just going to go through my brows with this, and then you can turn it on its side. So I'm just going to mimic the sort of brush strokes. It also sort of brushes your brows for you. I do need to pluck my brows. Please do ignore them. This product isn't... my dog is absolutely just having a loopy one today. So I wouldn't say, I think if you want a natural brow, this is good. Like, I like to put on a bit more colour. But yeah, there's not a lot coming out, but just keep working it in. What's good about this is you're not going to mess up quickly. So, you know, you're going to put this on and it's not going to mess up things quickly. This has got good staying power though, so once it's down and it's dry, it's there. I do feel like it's quite natural though. You've got that, because it's got the sort of brush strokes in it, you're mimicking the hairs, but you can then do a thicker line by turning it on its side. So that's all good. But personally, I think I prefer my powder. I think I'd still do this bit with it and then do the rest with powder. I think that would be my personal preference. Currently Rupert is just getting a bit too big for his boots, and he just keeps having a moan at everybody outside, and it's becoming really frustrating because when you're filming you just don't want your dog barking in the background. Okay, so I'm just going to put on some eyeshadow base. I think that's what I want to do next. Yeah, that's what I want to do next. So I'm going to put on a bit of eyeshadow base on my hand. And I'm using the P. Louise base as usual because that's all I've got for the rest of my life. Let me just, I think there's probably builders or something going in and out. And that he's just getting a little bit stressed out because he always thinks when people go into people's houses, like if he sees the, what are they called, the window cleaners, he thinks they're breaking in. So he's just super conscious about that, that's all. So I'm just using this as a base as usual. I try not to put too much on. I like a thin layer. I don't need thick layers. Okay. There we go. Just straight up to the brow bone. So I know that this is not a Sheglam product. I don't need to buy. I've got this huge tube. I don't need to buy another base. I certainly do not need to buy another base. So I'm going to use I'm going to use my Brulee colour first of all, because I don't think in any of those palettes there was a cream. So I'm just going to use that to set my base. As usual, why do I put things down and then I don't remember where I put them? This is a really, oh there, there it is. I put a mug on top of it. So I'm just going to use this colour switch. I feel like those freckles just, I'm telling you, they change your face. I feel like they give you just a complete different dimension. Excellent. Right, so I'm just going to take this cream shade on my brush. Like I say, this isn't the best matte cream shade ever, but it's a really good base shade to just have alongside your palettes. And it doesn't give too much colour, but it just sets. You could just use setting powder, I suppose. It just sets the look. I don't go onto the lid. I just go up to the brow bone with it. So that's that done. Okay, I'm going to do 2 different eye looks with 2 different palettes. So on the left eye, I'm going to use the Time Warp palette. On the right eye, I am going to use the Velocity palette. So we've got 2 different eye looks going on here. It's very exciting. I just don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, so I think I've got an idea. Right, so I'm going to start off with, I'm going to use some new brushes today. It's very exciting. I probably shouldn't use them when I'm using like different palettes. I'm just going to use some old brushes. I'm like that, yeah, I'll use new brushes, woo! And then realise that actually that's probably not a good idea because I don't want to mess anything up. Right, I just want to make sure there's no shadow on this because I'm going into a lighter shade. So with the Velocity palette, I'm going to go into this matte rose colour. First of all, there's the bus. Okay, I'll just tap that off. So Velocity is oh, okay. I didn't expect there to be any pigment here. That's pretty. Why didn't I didn't expect any colour to be there at all. So I'm just going to switch that off and I'm going to do the same on this eye, but I'm going to use that mustard shade. As you know, the yellows from this brand, from Sheglam, have not proven to be great. That is very powdery. Ooh. So I'm just going to use this mustard shade on this eye. Oh, okay. This is the holiday collection though, so I wonder if they've used not a different formula, but I wonder if they've just been a bit more conscientious about formula or something. Okay, okay. Not bad as a crease shade if you want to have just that shading. It's not super pigmented, but it's not bad. Like, it's what it does what it wants you want it to do. Okay, so that's that done. So I've put down those crease shades. Okay. I really want to use that bottom 4 row. Do you remember when I used them earlier? And I was like, those colours just go together so nicely. So I'm going to start off with this deep rose shade. I'm just going to deepen up the crease and just really work that into the crease. So I'm going to start there. It's like an aubergine shade, I feel like. Can you describe it as that maybe? I don't know. Oh, yeah, they go really well together. So I'm just going to place that there, and wow, that is so pigmented. That is so pigmented. I tapped that brush off as well, and that has just, that is pigmented. That has just literally blown my mind. I'm just gonna have to blend that out because it's so pigmented. I didn't expect that. I'm gonna have to use a small brush here because that is really way too pigmented. I just want something clean to diffuse that. Okay. So I've just blended those two in together. Gosh, that is really beautiful though, isn't it? So nice. Okay. So that's that lovely shade there. I don't know which way I'm going to go for this. I think I'm going to go with the top row for this eye look. So I've just switched my brush and I'm going to go into this lovely colour here. It's like a khaki green, really nice. I felt like it swatched really nice. Let's hope that it works nice on the eye. Oh, I've just had to tap a lot off there as well. So I'm going to do the same. I'm just going to place that down onto the eye. Again, pigmented. This very pigmented. Honestly, that is shocking. Can you see that? I feel like that's blending so well. Like, that is a really lovely blend on both eyes. And when do I ever get the blend right? Ever. Let's be real here. Okay, so that's that shade put down. I'm really, really enjoying these shadows. Really, really enjoying them. So the next shadow I'm going to go with is probably this shade here, which is that, I think I'm going to call it a special shade because it feels quite special. And I'm just going to take a dense brush. I'm wondering whether I should put a bit of Fix Plus on it. Let's see if that comes. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Right, I've got it on the brush here. I'm just gonna pat it down. No, I definitely do not. But what I do need to do is get that excess off because that's just landed on my face. I do not need to wet this brush. That is coming off really nice. Yeah, that's delightful. Look at it, look at it, look at that shade. Oh my gosh, that's stunning. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I'm just going to switch that colour off. I've just realised actually that to do this one, like have that really intense shade with this shimmer shadow, I am going to have to find the brush that I was just using. I hate it when I lose brushes. There it is. And I'm going to use that deep green, and I'm going to go more into the eye because I'm going to go over it with that shadow. So I'm just going to go here. So to a similar place where this is, yeah, that's better. So I'm going to go, let me just take that there. Right, I'm just going to take that same brush and just going to make sure it's definitely not dirty. And I'm going into that greeny gold shade because I want to go over this here. It just intensify, yeah. Oh, I was right to do that. I was right to do that. I really was. I'm just going to bring that into the crease over the eye. Can you see that? Right. I felt like it needed to go over that dark shade, otherwise it wouldn't have shown up. Okay, so we've got two different eyes. I know it's madness, but this is all about first impressions. It really is. And if you want me to do any other looks with any of the other shadows in these, then just let me know. Okay, so we're going in with this greeny multichrome, duochrome. It's definitely a duochrome, and I'm going to go into this corner. I know green and blue, like what a look, but I'm really feeling it. When it was on my hand, it just showed up in such a different way. So I'm hoping it shows up in that way here as well. So I'm just going to add that to, oh, yes, 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 yes. I am living for this. Yes. That green into that blue is just divine. I'm just going to blend those in. I'm just going to take a bit more of that blue to blend it. Just a little bit. Oh, I love it. I love that. Okay, so I'm just going to get rid of what's on that brush. And I'm going to take the lightest shade in this palette here. And I am going to place that on that corner here. Right. Okay, yeah, that is metallic. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so nice. That is incredible. I really like that shade. That's really highlighty. That's lovely. Okay, so we also have, I haven't finished with the eyeshadow palettes yet, but we also have some chrome eyeshadow sticks. So there is a shade that looks like this, which is like a goldy green shade. There is a shade that looks like, hold on, this, which is like a bluey reddy shade, interesting shade. And then there is this shade here, which is like a very light shade. So I'm going to use that on the inner corner here. Am I going to use it on both eyes on the inner corner? I'll see. I'm just going to use that on the inner corner. Whoa, okay. That's a lot more pink than I had expected. Yeah, I quite like that. I'm just going to leave that on that eye. I don't think it's going to go with this look. Oh, maybe it will. I'm not sure. I'm going to use the, yeah, the greeny blue one. Okay, yeah. Oh, it's really difficult to get the right shade because in the bottle it looks completely different. I've just noticed so much fallout on my face here. Look at all that. I only just noticed that. That's going to be difficult to... I've got it. I've got it. Okay, that inner corner is a bit mad actually. Needs to dry. These definitely dry down. I tried them on the back of my hand and they do dry down. I think that would look really nice over the lid at some point. These colours are absolutely mental. There's quite a few duochromes in here. I know it's like one eye and then one eye. I do realise that. I'm going to finish the eyes off in terms of just under the eye so that I can do the rest of the makeup. Before I do, I'm just going to take a small sort of pencil-y brush because there's a black here that I want to deepen this side up with because I feel like it's not looking so deep. So I'm going to take the black in this palette and I am going to just deepen up that area just to almost bring it together, that's all. This is so multi-tonal, that's the problem. So it looks pink in some lights and it looks completely dark blue in others. And I think that's the issue. Right, I'm just going to take a brush and blend that because I need those to blend. I don't want it to be too... And this is the issue with multichrome, like duochromes, multichromes, is that you can't see all shades at one time. Like it's difficult in that respect. I'm just going to blend that black out a bit with that lovely rose shade because I don't want it to be so obvious. There we go, that's better. Blended that out a bit. I love that. Okay, very, very, very lovely. So I am going to do the under eyes. So under my eyes is done, and I am going to use this Do It All 2-in-1 eyeliner. So you have the pen end, which has apparently got a stamp to be able to do. I don't know what they mean. It says you can stamp the liner. I don't know. So I'm just going to try it out because I've not tried it out. This did not budge off my hand, by the way. So, okay, how do we do this? It's very sharp. It's like hard, but it is black, and that's important. This is hard. It's like a really hard eyeliner. Like, it's not smooth in any way. Ow. It's actually scratching my lids. What a shame. Why is it so hard? It's like scratching my lids. I don't think I can use it. I'm just going to use it now, but I'm not going to lie. I'm not massively happy with how it feels. It hurts. That shouldn't happen, though. Okay, it's really hard to get close to the lash line with it. Oh, I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with that at all. That hurts. Ow. I really thought this was going to be a hit, but it really isn't. I mean, that really hurt. I'm going to try this side now. I'm trying to be as light-handed as possible, maybe. I mean, the wing's good that it gives. I love the wing. The wing's amazing, but it just bloody hurts. Ow. This doesn't make any sense. Why would they make it so hard? Honestly, I don't think I'll use this again. I might carve out the wing with it. The rest, it hurts. Like, that wing is lovely. Look at that wing. I'm absolutely gutted because the rest of it is bloody painful. So what's on the other end is this, which is a little eraser to sharpen up the wing. Look at that. Isn't that bloody clever? That is so clever. If only that wasn't so hard. Am I missing something? Oh, it really hurts my eyes. But it's such a good eyeliner. Damn it. That's really putting things in a tiz. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to use on my eyes is the... Oh, no, it's not the last thing. So I've got some eyeliners here. These are also from the Chroma collection. So we have 3 different colours. We have sort of, I think that one's going to go on this eye. And then I have a, yeah, that's not quite right. Got a lighter one. So on this eye, we're using the shade Zenith. I'm just going to use that in my waterline, see how we go, because these did not budge at all. I've got fallout. One of the shadows has terrible fallout, and it's this greeny shade. For some reason, it just has the worst fallout. Right, so I'm just going to use this on my waterline. Oh, it's a duochrome, and it's that blue-brown shade. I'm going to tight line as well. Oh, it's really effective, but I want to see how long it lasts, because so that's that done. And then on the other eye, I'm using the shade Subliminal, which is like a goldy green shade, and I feel that's going to go really well. Let me just oh, it's coming out pink. It's actually really beautiful. I've never used anything on my eyes like this. I actually think I prefer this one. Oh, it's showing up dark, but look, it's pink. Can you see that? It's pink. Okay. Well, that's really odd, because a duochrome that's green is now literally pink. That is pink. Sort of, it's happened with both of these shades, because that's pink in that corner. So it's difficult to know what to use, because you're using the colours that you think they are when the ones that they look, but as soon as you've got like a light on it, it changes colour. Bit weird, really. Okay, so we are using these lashes. I've used them before, so this is not a first impressions. This is very much a sixth impression. I love these. I've got a pack over there, so I'm just getting the, I'm actually just getting the this thing out to use. And I've got everything else. So I've got the tweezers and I've got everything else. It's just this that I needed. So we are gonna just shake this. I was advised to shake it. Oh yes, that's worked. And I'm actually not going to put the whole lash down. I'm just going to put a little bit on the edge, because that's all I'm using. And the same on this side. Try not to, although I have, get this solution on your lashes, because the problem is when it's on your lashes, it's magnetic. And so the lashes don't magnetize to this, they magnetize to your lashes. That's not what you want. So I am going to put these on. I've got quite a few sets left. So basically, let me just show you them. I might as well show you them now. So they're little tiny triplets, look. And then can you see those two things on there? They're the magnets. Oh, hold on. I do not know why this is happening. Like, my nose is just running while I'm talking. It's so annoying. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to place it on the corner like so. And then I'm going to take, it's so easy. Like, I don't think I'd ever wear any different lashes than magnetic now. It just feels much more. I did see a really nice lash online that looked really good, and you stick it underneath. And I thought that was pretty good, because I thought that might be, look how lovely that is now. So I've just stuck those on, and I'm going to take some mascara. Again, this mascara is not from here. I didn't buy any mascara from Sheglam because I've got some already. This is actually an Il Makiage one. This is the first impressions because I've not used it before, because it's brand new. So I'm just putting on some mascara just to bring the lashes together, like so. I feel like it really blends them in together. I think if you're up close, you could tell they're not, but like on camera and just when I'm wearing my glasses, it really doesn't matter. Look how nice they are. They just like look like little fluttery lashes. And then the lower lash line, admittedly this brush is too big for lower lash line, but hey ho. Yeah, I had another delivery for more foundation. I am foundationed out. Absolutely foundationed out. Right, okay, so that is the final eye looks. I don't know if you can see them very well. I'm going to put this lip colour from Shein. This is the shade. There is no shade name. It's the number 523. It is a little lip pencil twisty up thing. Oh, that is far too soft to do it that low. Okay, and it's like a rosy tone nude. It's a lip liner, cum lipstick really. It says to use it either as a lip liner or a lipstick. Personally, I wouldn't wear it as a lip liner. It's far too creamy. It's not the right shade. So I'm going to use that. And then on top, this is the shade, well, 209 from YSL. I'm just going to use this on top. That's a good match. Okay, and that is the final look. I'm just going to go and then I'm going to come back and let you know my thoughts. Okay, so final thoughts. So I really like the eyeshadows. They're very duochrome and multichrome, hence why the colours look really weird. I don't know how I feel about that. I haven't worked with multichromes, duochromes before much. I've used them as like an over, like a topper. I've never used them as a shade. I think out of the two palettes, I think I prefer Time Warp, which is this one, which is like the grungier one. I'm yet to use this shade and this shade and this shade. So I've used all of these here. I just need to use those three. So I can do a look with those and, you know, in something else if that's what you want to see. So out of the two palettes, I would choose that one. The multichrome, this here is just unreal. Look, you can see purple and then like a royal blue. It's very, very nice. I do love it. I think it'd be really nice as just an all over the eye look rather than trying to blend in different colours. I'm going to have to repurchase loads of these. I absolutely love having faux freckles. That is my favourite thing to do. I feel like it just changes my whole face. The absolute standout is this cream sort of liquid blush, the Colour Bloom liquid blush, and this is in Devoted. I've got another 7 shades to try. Let me know if you want to see a video where I try all the shades. It will take a little while though, because I wouldn't be able to put them on and then take them off, etc, etc. But that is just the best blush look for me. The foundation, let's have a look. It's not bad, even though I mixed in two together. Actually not bad at all. It looks like I've got a good mix of both of them. This, far too sharp, this eyeliner. It's just too sharp, but it gives you a really sharp wing. So I might use it as a wing base and then cover it with another one. I don't want to just chuck it away. The lashes, perfect. This is a bit of a disappointment because it's just not pigmented enough. And you have to push down and it just isn't doing the right thing. But I do like it at the sort of front sides of them. So it's still not a complete fail. What else have I tried? Oh, the powder was a bit of a shock to me. I didn't think this powder was going to be as good as it is. And this setting powder has been brilliant. I love this. And then finally, I think this highlighter, whilst it is beautiful, it does texturize my skin slightly, so it's not my favorite, but I do love and appreciate the packaging and the fact that it's quite small. It's not a massive one. So yeah, that is my final thoughts on everything that I've tried. If you've got any questions at all, please comment down below. Give this a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought. Are you going to order anything now? I will link all of the stuff below. I have linked it in the haul video, which I will also link. So I've linked everything in the haul video, and then I'll link the haul video and also everything again below, just in case you want to see that. Let me know what you what also shocked you, or was something that you thought was going to be good that wasn't. Let me know all of that. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.